quite a day.
We're all still panting up here, Eli. Just cannot.
Okay, we're going to roll right into our post-race for today's 42nd annual Windows 10 400 NASCAR Sprint Cup Series race here at Pocono Raceway. We're joined by our second and third place finishers of today's event. Our second place finisher, and he's the driver of the number 2 Alliance Truck Parts Ford for Team Penske. That's Brad Keselowski. Our third place finisher, the driver of the number 24 AARP Member Advantage Chevrolet for Hendrick Motorsports is Jeff Gordon. Let me ask Jeff first. You've been in a lot of races, obviously, and seen how these things play out. Just talk about it here today, how things played out here at Pocono.
Yeah, I'm not exactly sure where I started on that last restart, but it was like 15th or 16th, and I mean, I can't say I passed many cars. You know, we just kind of hovered around that area, wasn't real pleased with, you know, how our car was in traffic, and when we were up front, we were pretty good. Felt like we were a top 5 car, but, you know, we played the fuel mileage strategy pretty early on, and that lost us track position, and, you know, we just weren't able to climb our way up through there, so we continued to play that strategy, and I'm proud of Alan for sticking with it because, you know, there at the end we were one of the last ones to pit, which allowed us to run hard all the way to the finish, not have to conserve or save fuel. And I mean, I thought we were trying to get maybe 10th or 12th, and all of a sudden they said you're third. I think I was probably the most shocked person out there on the racetrack when I found that out. I knew the cars were peeling off, but I just didn't realize that many were either running out or coming to pit road.
What they did and play the strategy.
Thank you, Jeff. And Brad Keselowski certainly
compliments of our friends at Farmers Insurance.
You know,
at Farmers
it'll be a tough time there for you with that
the
uncontrolled tire penalty,
Get
and yet
smarter
you worked your
about
way
your
up
insurance
there through
at
the pack.
farmers.com.
Your teammate was leading the race for much of the stretch there, ran out of fuel, and you were able to get up there to second place. Talk about how you thought things played out today for you.
But a 20th place finish today, Woody.
Pretty well. With Joey Logano back toward the hauler. Joey, you led the most laps of anybody today, but just came up a little bit short. But you weren't the only one.
Yeah, it was really fast.
At the end of this
which was probably the highlight. You know, fast race cars are really a joy to drive, and you know, I think at the end, you know, it's hard to say. I think Kyle was maybe caught behind Joey, not able to show everything he had, but just, you know, by lap times where everybody could run, we were running the fastest laps, and that was so much fun to have a car that strong. But you know, unfortunately, just another race where I kind of feel like it didn't all come together for us, and this one certainly.
Not good.
You know, on my
Joey Logano brings the Shell Pennzoil Ford home in the 20th spot after leading the most laps today.
Boy, did
dug a hole, got us the lap down with the penalty
tell
and
the
so
story
forth.
right there.
You know,
Joey
I think,
Logano is now 46
with,
points behind Kevin Harvick,
had to be somewhere
second
around
in NASCAR Sprint Cup Series point standings.
We restarted 12th, and we were able to drive up to 6th. It looked like we were going to be able to get to 5th, and then the fuel play came in there at the end, and you know, we were able to take care of it to bring home second, which is a very respectable day. Certainly probably not where we were going to finish without the fuel.
1, 2, 3. Yes,
I guess that's
you brought back
Timmy.
how it works. And the $7 soft pretzel crust pizza, hot and ready every day between 4 and 8. Great job, everybody. Little Caesars, world's easiest way to pizza.
That's how this racing plays out. It's nice to have a race.
The more you learn about your insurance
like
coverage, the more gaps you might find. Like how you thought you had enough coverage for your fine art.
You broke my Gwen Lion
sculpture.
When you aren't even covered for your not-so-fine art.
Not necessarily on pit road or
You broke my Mr. Banana Lamp.
And
or how you're probably covered for hitting this car.
We were talking about it privately.
But maybe not covered for hitting this car.
2 years since we've seen a race play out.
Talk to a farmer's agent about what gaps might be hiding in your insurance.
A full-length green flag run at the end. And it's very nice to have
I'm the Wyndham Rewards Wizard, and it's time to create some memories together. Here we go.
There's still time to save.
Questions for Jeff or Brad? We'll start here. Mike Embry has one, and then we'll go to Kyle.
Get 25% off when you stay 2 or more nights at thousands of Wyndham Rewards hotels.
Mike Embry, USA Today.
WyndhamRewards.com.
Brad, with so many people working on different kinds of strategies and so forth,
25% off.
can you guys sort of keep up with that, or are you just
Thursday check-ins?
zeroed in on what you're trying to do and what your strategy?
Yeah, my crew chief kept up
when
pretty well.
We come,
I think
back,
everybody,
the complete rundown from Pocono.
Could have probably
from
pitted a
Pocono
lap or two
Raceway.
later
This
than
is
they did
MRN, the Motor Racing Network,
that
the
last,
voice of NASCAR.
But you know, here
This is Steve Post.
And I'm Kendra Jacobs.
Join us every Saturday morning at 9:30 Eastern Time for MRN's Wing Nation on MAV TV.
We'll talk with the biggest names in wing sprint car racing, from the world of outlaws to your local wing sprint car track. We cover it all.
Plus, we'll preview each weekend's biggest wing sprint car races from around the country.
MRN's Wing Nation, 9:30 Eastern Time, Saturday mornings on MAV TV.
If you don't get MAV TV, go to getmavtv.com to find your local TV provider and let them know you want MAV TV.
And that was the case
Racing Network has always been your source for motorsports coverage. When you couldn't be at the track. Now, MRN is even more accessible with the brand new MRN app, available on your iPhone or Android device right now. This free app delivers all the latest motorsports news and schedules, locates nearby MRN stations, streams your favorite program, and lets you interact with the MRN team on social media. Search MRN.
Kyle Magda looks very times leader. I have one for each of you over here, guys. First one's for Brad. Joey ran out with 3 to go, and you just mentioned that you ran out of fuel coming to the checkers. How was your car with the fuel mileage, and how's that been with the Fords as of late?
Yeah, I thought our fuel mileage was really strong. Joey was in a different situation, leading with someone.
Welcome back to Pocono Raceway, everybody. Time now for a look at the final full field rundown, brought to you by Outback Steakhouse. Matt Kenseth gets the win, his first ever here at Pocono. Brad Keselowski finishes second. Jeff Gordon third. Dale Earnhardt Jr. fourth, and fifth was Greg Biffle. Jimmy Johnson finishes sixth. Seventh was A.J. Allmendinger. Clint Boyer was eighth. Tony Stewart ninth, and Carl Edwards 10th. 11th was Paul Menard. Kyle
Larson Jeff, you had your career here at Pocono. You finished third. First, did that race have like a Michigan June 2009 feel when you finished second behind Mark Martin? And did you think you could script it like this, running mid-pack all day, then Kurt spins in front of you, you fall back when you finish third here in the end?
Well, first of all, if I had a memory that I could go back to the details of 2009 and Michigan, I probably wouldn't be stepping out of the race car. I could not tell you one thing about that race.
Justin Allgaier, and 25th.
I mean, all I can speak of is
Cole Witt finished 27th.
Memories here at Pocono over the years have been great. I mean, I enjoyed the challenges of this racetrack right from the beginning, the shifting, the 3 unique turns, and how you have to set up
David Gilliland, 33rd.
The person that you're racing,
3 laps down. Reed Sorensen
each
in
and every
34th,
corner,
and Jeff Burton, 35th.
Keep that momentum off the corner. Makes for
Hill was in 36th.
Frustrating moments at times, but also a lot of fun when you complete it. And
those many laps down or in the garage.
Some great victories here
Alex Kennedy,
over the years
39th Sam
as well.
Hornish,
What was the
40th
second
Trevor
part
Bain,
of that
Ricky
question?
Stenhouse 41st, 42nd Kevin Harvick went out early with a blown engine after 20 laps. His first DNF did not finish.
The script
in
that I had
over a
played out
year's
in my head
time.
was we were going to be
Casey
15th.
Kane
So
completing just 3 laps,
this
he
one was
finishes
way
in
better
43rd.
than that.
So as we look
you
at
know,
that finishing
for whatever
order,
reason,
brought
last
to you by
couple times
Outback
we've been here, we've had
Clearly
decent
Kevin
race
Harvick
cars.
did not finish inside the top 10 today.
Maybe the cars
so
that,
you won't get
we
a
like to
free
have had,
bloomin' onion
but
on
cars
Monday, but we'll
far
try
capable
again
of
next
better
week.
finishes than what we've
Outback
had.
Steakhouse, no rules,
have been getting,
just right.
and
Now
just
checking
a
the
lot of different
championship
circumstances
standings,
not
brought to
playing
you by
out.
CarQuest Auto Parts.
Some
Kevin
to our own,
Harvick continues
credit
as the point
and
leader.
others to
He's
circumstances.
only 46
today
up
finally
on
went
Logano now.
our
Joey
way
had
for
a
change,
big chance to
was
make
really
a
nice
lot
to
of
bounce back
inroads
after
today.
last week's
What with Harvick going out on that
unfortunate
engine failure at lap
lost so
number
many
20,
points.
it wasn't to be. So Joey Logano right now staying in the second
well,
spot.
I thought we were more
46
competitive
laps,
in June.
46 points back.
I mean, we were
Dale Earnhardt
running
Jr.
up
is
front
third.
in
Jimmy
June, and I
Johnson
thought we
fourth.
were
Martin
holding
Truex
our
Jr.
own
remains in
with guys
fifth.
like Harvick.
We talked
and,
earlier about Kyle Busch, who got as high as
the 41,
29th in
those
points
guys
today.
That were pretty quick,
he doesn't hold that position though.
I didn't think that we
finish
were
due to the
as
fuel
strong
starvation.
today,
He'll come home 32nd in points.
But
he is
like you
13
mentioned,
markers
when the
out
41
of
bonsai'd
the
it down
chase
into
right
turn
now.
1
and that's
spun
going to do
out.
it for our coverage here.
We lost
at
a bunch of
Pocono.
track
By the
position
way,
on
allow
that.
us just a moment to say
that
hello to Charlie
situation
and Linda
just never
Cressman,
regained it. So it's
two
really hard to
folks that
evaluate
I know
the car.
many of you
I
do
can tell you,
not
Brad
know,
went by me
but
like
they
I
have
was
been
standing
friends
still,
of
like I
ours
had
and part of
100
this
laps on my
MRN
tires, and he
family
had
here.
3
Charlie and
laps on
Linda
his tires,
Cressman,
so
they are
we've got some
unable
work
to
to do.
join us today. Linda's getting herself
Go over here to
a brand
Candace,
new
and then we'll go to
knee in
Dominic.
a few days and hasn't spent the time with us here today. So we miss
Candace
them.
Smith
Wish you guys
drafting
the
the
very,
circuits,
very best.
one for each
And
of
we
you. Jeff,
thank them
quickly,
for their,
we're looking to
very
Watkins
special,
Glen next and wondering what you feel you could bring to the table there as road course racing is something I think of you as being
Folks,
quite
a quick
proficient at.
reminder about
And then I'll
our
have one for
friends
Brad.
at Wyndham.
Well, the one thing that's encouraging to me is last year I thought we were really strong there. We had
has been a part of NASCAR and a long-time
battery
sponsor
issue, but
of
we
NASCAR.
had some kind of battery connection issue, and we lost
to
power.
Spend time at one of their
so we never saw it play out.
You head back to
that happened. I think we were running second
Series race.
Time. So I'm encouraged by that. I'm looking forward to going back there. I know our aero package is a little bit different, but
so if you're heading to join us in
I don't
Watkins Glen
think it's that
International
much
next
different
weekend,
from what we had last
remember
year.
our
So
friends
hopefully
at
we
Wyndham
can
with
have another strong
locations
finish
both in Horseheads
and performance
and in
there.
Ithaca.
That'd be awesome.
They can really be there as
we
part of
need
your
them right now.
And
every
remember,
race is so critical for us. We can't afford to have
their brand new Wyndham Rewards
finishes like we had
program,
last week
15,000 points,
Indy.
earning
So
a
we're
free
going to have
night
to
at
attack
7,500
and
hotels.
beyond,
The Nights Inn
just
in
marching
Horseheads,
forward
New York,
to
and the
be
Ramada
aggressive to try to
Ithaca
get those good
Hotel and
points and
Conference
finish and
Center in
hopefully
Ithaca is where you'd like to stay next weekend.
Brad,
Book
your
now.
mental
Book
acuity
this summer
this
and get
day
3,000 bonus points on your
they should
first
write about.
day.
You had a rough start to the race with a crew member problem.
That's going to do it for all of us.
Get
here
people
at
talking in your
Pocono.
ear
A
to
big
calm you
thank
down. Is it
Dave
something you have to
Moody,
do yourself?
Mike
I mean,
Bagley,
to
to
come
Kyle
in and
Rickey,
finish
course,
this
down
well.
on the
I'm
pit
just
lane
curious
in the
how that
garage
went for
area,
you today,
Steve
and I have one
Post,
quick
Glenn Jarrett,
Woody
follow-up. Kane, Kim Kuhn,
Yeah, well,
upstairs,
I
Joe
think
Moore,
if I
Jeff
was
Striegel, and Rusty Wallace. I'm Eli Gold. Thanking you so much for joining us, and our congratulations to Matt Kenseth, a somewhat surprise winner here at Pocono today. So long, everybody.
So worthwhile.
Motor Racing Network's coverage of the Windows 10 400 has come to you from Pocono Raceway. Sponsored by Sprint, proud sponsor of the NASCAR Sprint Cup Series. By Ford, introducing the all-new Ford F-150.
Real quick, in 2012 I asked you what your simple stories were. You said it was your phone. It's a few years later. I'm wondering if you could add to the list.
Like Cardquest Auto Parts Store.
Definitely her mom first.
Throw the phone out. Throw the phone out.
Comparing rates to help you save. Now that's progressive. By Sunoco. Whether you're pulling up to the pump or pulling into the pit, fill up with Sunoco. The essence of racing. By DraftKings.com.
Dominic.
Home of the official
mic there, right there, Paul.
fantasy game of NASCAR. Burger King's croissant with breakfast sandwich. Now 2 for $4.
Dominic got to go on the raceexperts.com. So for Jeff, third place finish today, how much momentum does that provide you and your team for Watkins Glen next weekend in the races before the chase?
I mean, this track's nothing like Watkins Glen. And, I mean, we need every bit of boost that we can possibly get. It's not been the kind of season that we would hope to have for my final season, and certainly hasn't stacked up to what we had last year. But we don't quit. We fight, for every race to build a better race car, to get the performance up, pay attention to our competitors, and do all that we can to put the best race car race team out there. So sometimes you need just something to pull you through it. And last week got us down quite a bit. This is definitely going to lift us back up. So we'll try to. I think it's not about carrying momentum. It's about getting momentum, and I think this is the beginning of hopefully what can get us the momentum we need to get where we need to.
Let's get the gentleman right here, and we'll go finish up in the back.
Zach Sterniolo with the Pocono record for Jeff. It looks like from looking at the chase grid, you're 12th right now. You had something happen to you at Indy like last week, and you come out today with what looked like it was going to be a mid-pack, maybe top 15 run. You end up third. How big are those points now as the season's winding down? Obviously, you want to get that win, but to come away here with more points than third versus a 15.
Yeah, I mean, I think we're, as a team, even though we're not performing at the level we want to, we're performing well enough to make it into the chase. If you knew that you were going to finish, between 10th and 15th every weekend here going forward, but just like what happened last week, you can't afford to have many 42nd place finishes. That could be disastrous. So there are no guarantees, and so you gotta gain all the points you can when you have the opportunity. We had that opportunity today. We did it. Like I said, this more helps make up a little bit for what we lost last week, but we can't afford to let that happen again. So we gotta, it's that fine line and balance between fighting as a team, as a driver, being aggressive, but yet not putting yourself in position to cost you everything. And so this is not the way we want to be in the chase, but hopefully, we can just continue to make gains and get ourselves in the chase. And we've seen in the past where anything can happen when that chase starts, but you got to be in it first, and we're gonna try to secure our way in there over the next few races.
Final question in the back.
Okay. Zach Tanzarelli, Robbins Racing. You now have a teammate, Casey Kane, who's now outside the chase. You don't have a win, but you're in it, and you have other teammates who do have wins. How does that change the mindset with the entire team having a car that's in that type of a position?
Well, we're not in a safe position. Our teammates, Junior and Jimmy, are, and Casey is not at all. So that was, I don't know what happened today. I haven't talked to those guys other than I know he got loose and got down, got into the inside wall there on pit road. And we're going to be doing everything we can with the 524 teams being under one roof, there at Hendrick Motorsports, working as teammates, working with our other teammates to try to do what we can to get both of us in. We're going to be fighting for every position. We know they are as well. And if we're in a position, if we can get a win, then we can be in a position to try to do all we can to help those guys get in. If it's setups, if it's cutting them a break here and there, whatever. It could be a pit stall selection. Just the littlest thing sometimes. But right now we've got too much to think about on our own, and they do too, and we work together like we always do, and hopefully it works out for all of us.
Jeff and Brad, congratulations. Thank you for a great weekend, and we'll see you at Watkins Glen.
Yes, sir.